So yes, today I have presented my work through my books, and so some of my books are like monography as an architect. So you present your project, but I place that in the context of global warming and because it's something that architecture is completely involved with the question of climate. So this is like the monography is like the last one is climatic architecture published by ACTAR. And I just published by GG a book called Natural History of Architecture. And so it's like looking to the past and looking how the energy, the climate, and the epidemics have transformed the type of building, the way of designing the cities. And this is something that we have a little forget during the end of the 20th century because we were supported by fossil energy and antibiotic, and we have forget that all this notion and this material condition are super important in the design of. So my book, in Natural History of Architecture, is about like that, to look in the past and to see how the question of energy or climatic issue are really driving the form and the choice of the material of the building and the city. Now, so I think like during the second part of the 20th century, the question of the energy and the climate was not so important because yes, we were supported by fossil energy and antibiotic, but through in the 21st century, because of we understand the global warming and the fact that if we are doing nothing, it will be very complicated, and also the temperature are rising, are becoming hotter and hotter. So we understand that with architecture, we need uh, to respond to that, so to reduce the CO2 emission, but also to find some solution, architectural solution for creating cold space, and um, and so I think this is something that is becoming more and more common in the office of architecture and in the architecture today, because everybody are aware about this global warming phenomena. And it's true that some years ago it was not so popular in reality. The architects, they were still designing like in the 20th century, and without integrating this question of climate, because they have some habits, to design in a certain way. And so, but now it changed completely. Everybody are understanding that to to design with the climate is important. And maybe my point of view about that is that designing with the climate is not only a technical issue, it's also an architectural issue. So it means like before, high ceiling, because the warm air will go up, so you can keep cold space on the floor level. This type of idea that have disappeared during the 20th century are coming back. No, so I think yes, uh, to talk about climate today in the architecture field, and so what we are doing today in Bilbao by inviting me and Iñaki Abalos, I think Iñaki Abalos was also someone that takes seriously this question of climate many years ago. So now it's becoming really the time to make climatic architecture, to think that the primary task of architecture is to create microclimate where it's cold when it's too hot outside, and where it's warm when it's too cold outside. So this is why to share this idea and to make this type of symposium are important for that, for making this crucial issue of global warming and the respond to that becoming really in the task of the architect.